Dear, name withheld. What a bloody shame. We had agreed that you would learn French with me quickly. It didn't work. Instead, you spent your evenings in the pub reading horse racing results. But seriously, failure was not supposed to be an option. I remember warning you about learning myths and the many witch doctors you would encounter on YouTube. Your first mistake was undoubtedly doing it your way. You must understand that the more ego a student brings into the classroom, the less learning happens. The teacher then has to navigate around your ego instead of teaching. Doing things your way was, in fact, the exact opposite of my way. Whereas I told you to study the program contents, you decided it would be a better idea not to. Whereas I told you that wiggling your tongue around with a chatting partner was time ill spent, you did the opposite. Each hour spent chatting could have been used to study basic verb tenses, which years later you still do not know. The constant redefining of your learning style and your psychology was another unnecessary obstacle. To my knowledge, you had never successfully learned a language before. I therefore struggle to understand how you came to such firm conclusions in the first place. It would be like saying, I know myself as a tennis player, this is how I get good, without ever having become good. The fact is, there are no learning styles. There is the French, and there is the amount of self-discipline required to sit down and learn it. It is not dark sorcery. If there are 20 key prepositions, learn all 20, not one or two according to your mood. I understand that the 20-something girl you followed on YouTube was more enticing to the eye than myself. As a man of respectable years, you may still remember a time when knowledge was separate from personal feeling, as it was when we were school children. An attractive weather forecast reader did not make the prediction of rain any truer. Alas, the internet being what it is, feeling and fact have become inextricably mixed. She may be attractive, but your French still sucks. If we were ever to give this a second chance, this is my advice. 1. Language learning is still not voodoo. Despite what YouTube would have us believe, language learning relies primarily on one principle: doing the bloody work. If you are lucky enough to find that work organized for you in a clear step-by-step way, as you were, it actually takes effort to derail it. Spend less energy sabotaging simplicity. I should have said please there. Please spend less time or energy sabotaging simplicity. 2. An opinion is still not a fact. If an experienced university qualified teacher tells you this is how it works, it probably is how it works. 3. Leave your ego at the door. The world's top performing athletes and professionals all use coaches. Much of their success comes from being coachable and from understanding the value of someone who knows better. I remain, etc. Chris. That's quite good, I think.